Hey, what's going on everyone? MONADO Max here, and we are back with, unfortunately, I guess this is a video series now, because we've done this twice in a row, and you guys have absolutely demolished the like button on the second video, because I said we aren't doing this if we didn't hit 30 likes. You guys hit it in like 4 hours. You guys are crazy. I can't believe that you want to put both me and Coleman into torture, but you know, me and Coleman, we are very happy to be making this into a series. We can't wait to continue this ongoing series that for some reason you guys just love. And what is it that we're doing today? We're going to be talking about all the amazing games that are coming out for the Nintendo Switch in the month of June 2023. We have a lot to talk about. Actually, we don't have too much. It's actually a little bit of a smaller month, but there is some pretty cool titles out there coming out this month. But before we get into that, I do have a quick little announcement. I am going to be at the Southeast Game Exchange in July 15th through the 16th. In South Carolina, Greenville. I am going to be a special guest there. A lot of you have been asking me what cons I'm going to. That is one that I will be a guest at, and obviously I'll be at Too Many Games. Well, this is coming out in June. I'll be at Too Many Games later this month, but I'll be a special guest at Southeast Game Exchange. Love to go see you guys there. There's an epic guest list. They got the Completionist. I can't believe I can say that I'm under the same list as the Completionist. That's pretty cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about these amazing Nintendo Switch games that are coming out for this month. We're gonna go the usual list where I'm looking online because some of this I'm not gonna know, some I will, most of it are not gonna know. And I feel like a reason why you guys like these videos is a majority of you guys probably didn't know these games were coming out. They're like, oh, interesting. And this shows off what that game is. We even got one of the developers that reached out on Twitter talking about how great it was seeing their game, because he even shouted out our video, which was pretty cool. So if you guys are an indie developer that sees your game in this video, let us know in the comments down below. I think it's really cool. But let's go ahead and get started. We got Eri the Lost Hero. All right, June 1st, we have a lot of games coming out. This is a lot of games. Obviously, we got Eri the Last Hero. We just said that, or not the last, the Lost Hero. That seems like a cool title. It's a hero game. You know, I love heroes. Who doesn't love heroes? I mean, come on now. We got Marvel movies and DC movies coming out every other week, so we have to like heroes. We got Boxville coming out June 1st. For some reason, that title just reminds me of the Box Trolls. Did anybody ever see that movie, The Box Trolls? It's weird. When I watched that movie, I felt like I was grounded. I don't know why I felt that way. When I was a kid, I felt grounded watching The Box Trolls. Do you guys ever feel that way when you're doing something, when you're watching something or playing something? You're like, I feel grounded doing this. Like, it feels like you've done something wrong and you're punishing yourself by, you know, I don't know. Constellations, I'm guessing that's what that title is, also comes out June 1st. Then we got Dreeve. Coleman's gonna correct me if I'm saying it wrong. He'll say exactly what the title is. That one that's coming out. Oh no, I'm gonna butcher this one. Hold on, you know what? We're gonna watch a video of somebody saying this because I don't want to mess this up, because there's a lot of these games coming out this month, and I know this. I should know this one, and I think I know how to say it. Etrian. We got Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection coming out June 1st. I believe this is the first 3 games into one package. I think it's $80, so that's going to be interesting to see how people feel about that. And from my understanding, I think later this month they are separating the 3 games where you can buy it separately. I think I read online that it's going to be either $30 each for that or $40. I might be wrong about that, don't quote me. But I do know it's going to be an $80 collection if you decide to buy it. And I'm pretty sure they are selling the game separately later on this month. Then we got Killer Frequency, which by the title, oh actually hold up, I missed something. We got Home Buddy. You know, seeing the word home, I was really hoping that would say Homelander. Could you imagine a Homelander video game? Could they get away with making a Homelander video game? That would probably be way too gory, because the stuff that you see in The Boys, that would be like one of those games that, I don't know if you remember this back in the day, they used to make adults only games. I don't know if they could actually release a boys game, with an M rated rating. I think it would actually have to be adults only. I don't know. That'd be interesting. Killer Frequency. This is coming out on all platforms, so I'm guessing that these Home Buddy game and the Killer Frequency game are probably games that look pretty cool since it's coming out on all platforms. Then we got Koro Harleys. Yo, Koro. Remember the Koro leaks for Pokemon? Who used to be one of those guys that would just be so excited every time, even though you knew it was fake? It was like, oh, new Koro leak. It is the fakest thing ever. And yeah, back in the Pokemon X and Y days, those days were so exciting. Then on June 1st, we still going with a lot of June 1st games. Wow. Powers of Hex. Interesting title. Then June 1st, oh, this is another interesting title. Project Nightmares Case 36. So I'm wondering, okay, have they made 35 Project Nightmare games? That's pretty cool for them to continue that title. Or if they just are, you know, putting the number in there just to, I don't know. That seems kind of cool. I don't know anything about it. You know, the screenshot's gonna be the most that I don't even get to see the screenshot. The Coleman's editing the screenshot in after I record this, so everything I'm seeing right here, there's no photos that I'm looking at right here. Then we got June 2nd. Now we're back to no more June 1st games. That is a crazy day. If you're a big fan of June 1st, well, the Switch has games for you all day, all night. All right, June 2nd, we got Super Mega Baseball 4. I did see this. No, I don't think this is going to be the one that you guys are going to want if you want a baseball game. MLB The Show is probably going to be your best bet. Then June 2nd, we got one of our big releases. We love Katamari REROLL Plus. So this is a remaster, from my understanding, from the next Katamari games, and that is coming to the Switch. I was actually very surprised to see that they're continuing these remasters, because, I don't know, I didn't think the Katamari games did that well on all platforms when they re-released it, but I guess it did well enough for them to continue the extra release. Who knows, if these games continue to do well, they might actually make a new Katamari game. That's what I'm hearing people want. They're not a fan of these ports, they just want a new Katamari game. So hopefully this sells well for those Katamari fans where they can get what they want. Then June 6th, we got Loop 8 Summer of Gods. June 6th, we got a very interesting title, Raiden 3 X Mikado Maniacs. I'm guessing that's a crossover game between two IPs. Then June 7th, we got Brain Show. That is coming out June 7th. Oh, we're on June 7th games. Okay, alright. Then June 7th, we got Nocturnal, I think is what you would call that. That's coming up on June 7th also. Then we got Sense S. Am I supposed to say it like that? Because it's got Sense, all caps, and then the S is lowercase. I'm gonna guess it's Sense S Midnight is that title. That is a weird title. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that S is lowercase. You know, I'm not a big fan of that at all. There's many people in my server, like my friend Coleman, who's editing this video. He puts himself as MONADO Max editor, but he purposely spaces out the middle because he knows I don't like MONADO Max spaced out like that. Then he goes out of his way to lowercase. He uppers the first part, the MONADO, but he knows that I'm even more annoyed by him doing MONADO then lowercase Max. He knows that annoys me that he's done half the job compared to, like, that annoys me more than all of it being lowercase in general. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of this title. June 8th, oh wow, this is another big month, or a big day for the Switch. We got Angel Symphony coming out. Then we got Bleak Sword Deluxe. Okay, I'm guessing that is a port of some sort since they got the DX. Well, I'm assuming DX is Deluxe. Or maybe I've just bought so many Switch games that I always assume those two letters are Deluxe because that's the Nintendo way. Deluxe. June 8th, we got Harmony, The Fall of Reeve. Now this is underlined on this article that we're looking at, so this must be a major release. It's showing up on all platforms, so I guess it's going to be on the Switch. It's not even having a PS4 or Xbox One release. So I bet this game looks horrible on Switch. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. June 8th, we also got the Inhabit showing up on the Switch. Then we got Mask of Rose. Really thought that was about to say Rule of Rose. If anyone doesn't know, that's like one of the most expensive PS2 games. out there, so I was like, what? They brought that to the Switch? But no, this is the Mask of the Rose. Then we got MotoGP 23. I'm pretty sure I do know what this is, and it doesn't interest me, but I'm sure for somebody out there it interests them. Then June 8th, we got Speed Crew. If you're gonna buy a speed game, definitely get MotoGP. Then June 9th, we got Ava Corporation. Then June 12th. Okay, I know this is a big title. I don't care about it. I think Coleman cares about it. So if he wants to give a little insight of this, he can, because he'll know more than I do. Front Mission 2 is coming out on the Switch, and I believe that is a remake of the Front Mission games. I believe Front Mission 1's already on the Switch, and then this is the last of the series that they are remaking. So that's coming out June 12th. I thought this game was already out. So then June 13th, we got the Dead by Daylight in Transmission DLC finally coming out. That I saw looks really cool. I will probably pick this up on either... Actually, I probably would pick it on my Switch. The problem with playing Dead by Daylight on my Switch, it takes up so much storage. I have all the DLC pretty much, all the property rights characters where it's like different IPs. But this is an original DLC story, and the map looks really cool, and the killer looks really cool. So I'm actually really excited by that. I really hope my friends will want to play this by the time this comes out. Then June 13th, we got Dargon? I don't know, man. That's coming out June 13th. Then June 14th, we got Brave Soldier Invasion of Cyborgs. That sounds kind of cool. I don't know. And then we got Birdie Wing Golf Girls Story Switch. Then we got Etherin Odyssey HD Switch coming out June 15th. Same with Etherin Odyssey 2 HD coming out June 15th. I don't know if those are the separate re-releases that we were talking about earlier. But it's happening. It's coming out. Go buy it, I guess, if you're a fan of those. It's an Atlas game, right? Is it an Atlas or Sega game? June 15th, we got Fall of Poor... I'm not going to finish that title. Then June 15th, we got Jack Jean. Just flat out, Jack Jean. It looks like it's somebody's first and last name. Then we got Summer Days, Tilly's Tale. Then June 16th, we got I can say this.
Alchemic Cutie.
Then June 16th, we got the Corbid, a colorful, what is that? A colorful adventure. June 20th, we got Robot, I'm guessing. It looks like it's supposed to say robot, but it's Robot, I'm guessing. I'm gonna be looking back at this video. I'm very interested with some of these games on what they look like. Whoa, this is an interesting title. June 22nd, you got Dr. Fetus Mean Meat Machine. What a title. That is probably, we should make an award ceremony for each video of what gets the craziest title of these games. That is going to be probably the #1 winner right there. We don't have an award, but maybe Coleman will put something in my hand. Then we got the Secret Homecoming coming out on June 22nd. June 22nd, we also got Pretty Princess Magical Garden Island. I bet that game is probably not good. Then June 22nd, you got, no, that doesn't say Valorant, but I'm going to just say Valorant. You got Valorant Arc, Hero School. Story 2, actually. Hero School Story 2. Then you got Skult Fold Usper. Coleman, please try pronouncing that one.
Scoutfold Usurper.
Scoop Fold.
Scoutfold.
I don't know.
Usurper.
Some of these titles, man. Some of these titles are...
Scoutfold Usurper.
June 23rd, we have a release that I'm excited for, that I'm hoping goes on sale pretty fast. You have the Sonic Origins Plus physical copy finally coming out. I don't know why Sega always does this. If it's like a Sonic game and it's like a digital release, they'll release the physical copy a year later. They did this with Sonic Mania and it got on my nerves because I had to rebuy that. And then they're doing it with this where I'm going to have to rebuy it. But I'm going to wait for a sale this time because I know what's going to happen. They're going to do a sale for this and I'm going to pick it up for 20 bucks. Watch my words, it's gonna happen. I believe it's actually like $50 this time because it's like DLC towards Origins, which I think nobody liked Origins. Then June 23rd, you got Vampire the Wait, didn't this already come? Oh, this must be DLC. This must be DLC. Got the New York bundle of Vampire coming out, so that's got to be DLC. It's got bundled in, so it's DLC. Then June 27th, we got Charade Mannequins. Then June 27th, we have Little Friends Puppy Island. Speaking of puppies, why hasn't Nintendo done a Nintendogs game in so long? I personally don't care about that series, but I know my friend, my editor, the person editing this video, the person that he probably even tortured even more looking at these dog games and realizing that there's not Nintendogs on the Switch here. Why haven't they done a new Nintendogs game? Because that seems like the Switch would be perfect for that. Again, I don't care about it, but I know people want it, and I know my friend, my editor, all that, he wants it, he wants it. Then we got a big title coming out. I'm pretty sure this is in the thumbnail. We have Stories of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. I know the Story of Seasons games are huge for people. I personally have never played one. It's not my type of alley. I don't get the opportunity to play games as much as I used to, so I'm definitely not going to put that time into something like Story of Seasons. Not for me, but I know a lot of people are very excited for that one, so it's coming out June 27th. Then June 27th we have Soul Wars? Is that a W? I think it's Soul Wars. Okay, Soul Wars is coming out June 27th on all platforms. That's an interesting title. Then June 29th, we are finally getting a wrestling game on the Switch. Something that is probably going to be really good, like a really good wrestling game on the levels of WWE and AEW. We're getting an AEW game on the Switch. Will it be better than WWE 2K18 for the Switch? Let's hope. June 29th, we have AEW Fight Forever. I'm pretty sure this got announced last year. It's finally coming out on the Switch. I know a lot of people are excited about this. I have a lot of friends that are wrestling fans that have told me that this game is going to be a very big deal. So it's coming out. I'm definitely interested to see how it's going to look on Switch, especially considering the history of wrestling games on Switch. So yeah, I'm excited about that. June 29th, we also have Boo Party coming out. We also got Classic Racers Elite coming out. Then we have Noob the Factionless. I'm intrigued by this. I kind of want to look into this game. Wow, okay. Then we got the Picto Something. Picto Something is coming out on the Switch on June 29th. And June 29th, it says WW2, so I'm guessing World War II is what that's supposed to say. We got World War II Bunker Simulator. Wow, that is interesting. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's going to be like one of those cheap Unity games where they use the Entity Source Pack for when you buy a developer pack. If you guys don't know, that's what Team Troopers was. We did a whole video on it. It was just somebody bought the developer kit and re-released the game using. I bet you, I would bet $5 that's what that game is. $5. June 30th, we got Crime O'Clock coming out. That's a cool title. I kind of like that title. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Then June 30th, we got Ghost Trick Phantom Detective HD Remaster. So I'm guessing this is a old school, or not necessarily old school, but an old game that's being released on other platforms. I've never heard of the original. This might be a big deal for many others. I don't know anything about it though, so that's definitely one I'm not picking up. Then June 30th, we have Inner Ashes coming out. Then June 30th, we have a Master Detective Archives Rain Code. Then we have Raystorm X Ray Crisis HD Collection. Then we have the last game, Ray's Arcade Chronological. That is all the games that are coming out for the Nintendo Switch. I didn't count, but I'm guessing that is over 40 games, probably almost 50, probably over 50. It feels like I talked about a lot of games today. What is your guys' favorite game that is coming out this month? What is the thing that you guys didn't know was coming out? What sounds interesting? What looks... Let me know what you guys think. I like to hear what people are thinking, because I know this is a series that when we do them, there's games that you guys had no idea was coming out. So I want to know if there's something in here that you were like, oh, I never heard of it, but after seeing it, I'm kind of intrigued. Let me know in the comments down below. I have been talking for way too much. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to backslash that subscribe button, like the video, check out the Twitter, check out the TikTok, check out the Discord server, check out the Twitch, check out the Reddit, become a Monado Marine member. $5 a month does help out the channel a lot. That really helps out the channel a lot. So please consider that. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Can't believe it, we're already at June. This is our 3rd video. It feels like 3rd video of this series. Kind of crazy. Get some high likes for us, guys, because both me and Coleman, we appreciate the likes because, well, you know, I'm sure Coleman puts more time than I have to into a video like this, so I think Coleman would appreciate some likes. See you guys next month for the.
All right, guys, so your least favorite Nintendo YouTuber forgot more games because he's just horrible and he doesn't know anything. And you should honestly just dislike the video and unsubscribe. I would be much happier. Please don't let this series continue. I don't want to edit more of these videos. I hate this series. I hate him. All right, so the first game that he forgot, Johnny Trigger. As you can see, it appears to be a mobile game port. I guess that's just what the Switch is. It's just a Walmart iPhone because this is literally an iPhone game. This just looks horrible. I don't know why anyone would buy this game. Why is he making me talk about this? No one is gonna buy Johnny Trigger, dude. No. Demon Sword Incubus. All right. As you can see, it's a hack and slash, I think. What the, man, what is this game? This looks, oh God. Oh, look at that model, dude. Oh, this is what I look like every time I have to edit one of these videos, dog. Come on. I think it's like a hack and slash. I have no idea what this game is. Don't buy it. It just looks like another crappy mobile. Actually, let's read about this real quick. Might Magic and not safe for Monado Max content. All right, next we got Doom and Destiny Worlds. I think this looks a little bit more kid-friendly. Doom and Destiny Worlds. You know what? Let's watch some of this gameplay. What is this all about, guys? All right, this literally just looks like a quirky little indie game that I don't know why anyone would play. Look at this. This is so ugly. This is so ugly. Look at the sprite work. Oh God. Oh my God. The death of the video game industry, dog. It's over. Oh.